Most of the lifeboats were only half full, as many people refused to accept the gravity of their situation. Then, at about 2:30 in the morning, there was a long groaning sound as the Titanic began to tilt and sink into the ocean. With hundreds of passengers still aboard, panic broke out on the ship.
The unbelievable has happened. The Titanic is sinking.
Oh my word! The ship is tilting straight out of the water! I wouldn't believe it if I weren't seeing it out of my own eyes! Thank goodness Captain Smith persuaded me to board the lifeboat!
The lights just went out. The power on board must have been cut. Now I can't see a thing. It's so quiet. Too quiet.
Oh, those poor foolish people! And to think I might have still been on board along with the rest of them! Perhaps they'll be able to swim over to the lifeboats! Surely there's room for more people!
I don't see how they can last more than a minute or two in this water. It's freezing cold.
I can barely stand the cold myself! When will help come? How long will we have to wait out here in the freezing cold? My hands are made numb and my face is freezing!
Rub your hands together and blow on them. Let's sit back and hold this blanket around our shoulders to keep it warm. Help is on the way. I'm sure of that, because I sent the SOS signal myself.
The lifeboat passengers shivered for several hours as they waited. When the sun rose, the Titanic was nowhere to be seen, and in its place was the Carpathia.
Ready at the bow! Here comes the first lifeboat!
Oh, thank goodness you arrived! I wasn't sure how much longer I could take the cold! Oh, my hands! I can't feel my hands at all!
Right this way, ma'am. The ship's doctor is ready to help. We've got hot cocoa and warm blankets waiting for you in the hold. James! Help get her over to the first aid area. And be gentle. She's a bit unsteady. And report back to help someone else. They just keep on coming. Here's another one. Who are you?
My name is Bride. Harold Bride.
So you're the one who sent the SOS signal, huh? If it weren't for you, the disaster would have been even worse. Come on board.
I didn't think I could walk. My feet have frozen.
Don't worry, the medical crew is ready to treat you for frostbite. Let me help you. Easy does it.
Later that day, Captain Rostron held a special service for the victims of the Titanic disaster on the very spot where they had gone down with the ship. Then, the Carpathia made its way to New York City. When the ship docked, thousands of people were anxiously waiting at the pier. The Titanic disaster was front-page news around the world. A reporter interviewed the crew and passengers as they disembarked.
Pause!
Wait, can we pause it right here? Or is there only one more page?
There's only one more. There's only one.
You guys can watch. It'll only take like 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Yeah, they can come in. Wait for them to come in.
And by the way, right now we're in America.
This is the Titanic. All right, go sit down, boys.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Captain, how in the world did something like this happen?
There was a whole series of mistakes. The Titanic was warned about icebergs. The captain's lived ignored them. To top it off, the crew of the Titanic wasn't prepared to deal with the emergency.
Would you agree with that, man?
I don't think anyone realized what was happening until it was too late. Maybe Captain Smith knew that the ship was going to sink, but he was very calm about it. I think he didn't want to frighten the passengers.
Yes. Well, did you see the ship sinking?
Yes, it tilted out of the water at a steep angle, and then it just started to sink. Some said that the ship actually snapped in half, but it was so hard. It's hard to say what happened. It was so dark.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, I hear that you're the one who sent the SOS signal. That I am. Mr. Bride, did you know this is the very first instance of a ship sending an SOS signal by Morse code? Unfortunately, many things happened last night that have never happened before. If we learn such important lessons again from this disaster, perhaps such a tragedy will never happen again. Thank you.
The sinking of the Titanic was a horrible disaster. Of the 2,224 people on board, there were only 705 survivors. Because of this catastrophe, many safety regulations are now in place to make sure an accident like this never happens again. The end!
I have a book about it. I have a book about it. And we can